Hi, I'm so glad that you joined me today. It's Patty from PS Paper Crafts, and I'm going to show you how to make this card. This could be like a congratulations on your new home card. I didn't have a stamp that said that, but congratulations. It's got some cute homes, and then here's the inside. So I'm using the Home Together dies. There is a stamp set that coordinates, but I didn't do any stamping. You can stamp some of these trees between the houses if you wanted, or put a car there or something like that. It's a great set, and I actually kind of got this idea. I made this card. It's on my blog from yesterday, and I used the Life is Beautiful for the big trees and the hello, and then I stamped one of the houses, and these trees I stamped snowflakes but made them look like flowers. So I was thinking about putting some of these houses in here, but they were too small, and I had made a few and I was like, well, I got to make a card with these houses, and I think they're really cute. So anyway, let's get started. I already did my die cutting. I cut a hill from Granny Apple Green cardstock. Just cut the piece, what is it, 4 1/4, I'm sorry, 5 1/4 to go across the bottom, and then I just cut the hill using this slope. You can put the trees in there if you wanted as well. So that is how I cut this, and then let me pull this back. I cut 2 of the star houses and I cut 2 of the heart houses. So I just put them on Whisper White cardstock and cut them out. And that gave me all these pieces, and it's cute because the heart's cut out and the star's cut out. So you have the 2 pieces, and then you can color them separately. So let's get our card started. The first thing I did, and let me get a scrap of paper, I did some sponging because I didn't want this to be such a stark white. So I took a piece of the Whisper White cardstock for my layer, and I'm using Seaside Spray. That's kind of my go-to for skies. I really like the color of it. And then this is just a blending brush that I use. You can use a sponge or the sponge brayer. And I'm just going to dip it in here. And I want to start off my page and just kind of go lightly and just keep at it. I just want a very light layer. I don't want, you know, a lot of color here. I just don't want the stark white. So I just kind of keep going back and forth in circular motions until I get the shade that I want. And that is almost it. I think I'll just go one more time. And actually, I think I want to go lower because the hill over here is a little bit low on this side. I know the house will probably cover it. So there we go. It's just very light, just so it's not such a stark white in the back. So we have that done. And then I want to put my layer down here, and I use a little bit of liquid glue for this. And then I'll color my houses. You can pop up the houses. I didn't do that, but you can certainly pop them up if you want. And we'll just put this right corner to corner and make sure it's all even. And I like the liquid glue because you can move it around a little bit. So let's put the cap on here, and let me get this back in because I am going to do my coloring. And I wasn't sure about putting it just on the Seaside Spray. I put the black around it, the one layer, just because I thought it made it almost like a frame for it. So you don't have to do that if you don't want. So let's do all of these. I'll do my Stampin Blends. Let me just pull them all out. And I did the houses with the hearts with the light and dark pool party. And I tried to just stay in the family of whatever I was using. So let's get both of these done. So I'll do the house itself in the light color, and then the roof in the darker color. And these come in a combo pack, so it makes it really nice. You get both of them. and I'll speed this up for you. Okay, now I will do the one house in Highland Heather. So I'll do the light Highland Heather and then the dark Highland Heather for the roof, and then I'm doing the light or the dark smoky slate for the chimney. So we have this one done. And then this last one I'm doing in Flirty Flamingo. So again, light for the house, dark for the roof, and then I'll do the dark smoky slate for the chimney. So we'll do the light one first. So we have our houses done. Now we want to do our hearts and our stars. So the hearts I'm doing in light Poppy Parade. You can do real red if you wanted, or dark Poppy Parade. Oops, I meant to do the heart. I'll have to cut myself another star. I'll step away and do that quick. Don't want a red star, we want the red hearts. So there's one heart. Whoops. Two hearts, and I will be back with another star. So I have my other star, and I'm using the light Daffodil Delight. I really wanted the light colors in this. I think it kind of looks a little beachy, the colors. I think they're just cute little bungalows, and I wanted to give them this cute light colors. Now this set is really for winter. It's kind of a Christmas set. It's in the mini catalog with all the holiday stuff, but I wanted to make it a little bit different. So we have everything colored, and now we can put our card together. So of course I like to lay things out first, see where I want them before I adhere them down. And I wanted the heart in the middle, surrounded by the stars. And then I have the other one for the inside. Well, before we do that, let's do our sentiment. So I'm using a sentiment from a grandkid. This has got some really nice sentiments, and I liked the congratulations. And on the inside, you can even put "so proud of you." You know, if your child bought a new home and you're proud of them, or someone else who's been saving, if you wanted to make this for a new home card. I'm leaving it blank because I may use it for something different. I'm not sure what I'm going to use it for. So I have my stamp mounted, and I'm just using the black Memento ink. So let's just do this on here. Make sure we're lined up good. I think we're a little bit, I'm going to tilt it up a little bit. Okay, so we have that done, we have our coloring done, and now let's use a little bit of liquid glue. You can put these up, as I said, on dimensionals if you'd like. I wanted them flat. You can put the little mini dimensionals around. Okay, let's get this in a position I can hold it. And I want it sitting kind of on the hill. I didn't want it crooked, and we'll put the star in the middle of this. I tried to adhere them all together, put them together, and then, but the pieces on the inside kind of fell out, so do them one step at a time. Isn't that cute? And then we want to put this down. And I'm just going to put a little tiny bit of glue on this roof. And just, you don't need a lot of glue. You don't want it oozing out everywhere. we'll put a heart on the inside of this one. And you could use tweezers if you have a hard time. They're not that small, so it's not too bad. And then we'll do the floaty flamingo one. I just think that's really very sweet. Oh, my star is coming up. There we go. It's like putting a puzzle together. Okay, and we have this layer down, or done, and we can just add it to the black. So again, you can just add it directly here, but I thought the black just gave it a nice frame. So I'm just going to put a little bit of glue here and there and put it right on the black piece. It's very tight, and that's why the liquid glue is nice, because it gives you that opportunity to straighten it out and make it nice and centered. I'll put this on here. And see how that black just gives it a nice kind of frame. And then on the inside, I didn't stamp anything, I just put the house down. And you could make this any kind of a card, really. Just a thinking of you, or you could probably make it a birthday card if you wanted to. Going to the beach card. And the heart. And one other way of doing this is you can have a different color behind it. Instead of the white, you could have red behind it. And then you don't have to even put the heart in place. You can just have the heart left out. So let's put some glue on here. Just going to put a couple of dots and lay this on, centering it. And there you have it. It is done. So I think they're really cute. I love this set, and I will be making, I have been making winter cards with it. So it has the wreath, and it has some, I guess, smoke coming out of your chimney, and the evergreen trees, but it could be for any season. And then on this one, you have the cutouts for the evergreen, the wreath, the little Volkswagen bug. So it's really a cute set. There's great papers that go with it as well, which I've shown before on my blog. So anyway, thanks for joining me, and I hope you give this a try. Have a good one. Bye.